Snaps. We got the banh mi breakfast. First banh mi chai on our trip. Won't be the last. Seriously, so good. Spicy, flavorful, salty, sour, everything you want in a sandwich. Alright, Snaps, so we're by the Citadel. We got the big ceremonial cannons. I don't think they work too well to beat out the French, though. Right now we're in the outer wall area. Unfortunately, like cars and traffic in here, so it's, you know, she just close that off to all vehicles. It'd be a lot prettier, but what can you do? So after the Lei dynasty was overthrown in 1787, the Nguyen dynasty established their capital in Hue. That's why today a lot of Vietnamese people have the last name Nguyen, because they had to change their names to match the kings to curry favor, or they're just, you know, whatever, forced to. So I imagine that when the French took over the country, they didn't have to siege the fortress here. They probably took over the rest of the country, and the decadent old king had to beg for mercy. Of course, he was probably an opium addict too. We just made it inside the inner gate. It's very pretty. Very peaceful. You know why? No cars. Absolutely huge carp. They're basically just goldfish, let's be real. These are just huge goldfish. Right. Andrew knows much more about Vietnam than I do. And according to him, this is some mythical Vietnamese creature. Looks friendly, huh? In what way?
Like, it was just a long period of, like, devotion to the arts, and,
Snaps. This is a really cool style of art. I don't know if you can see it, but they use paint, and then they push the paint off the canvas to create an image. Super beautiful. Got some pictures of Buddha, fetishizing femininity, fetishizing. Pretty nonetheless, though. Italian. Something being rebuilt. Home Tamquan Huvuk Nai. No visit. So this is actually the imperial city. So how it works is you had the citadel. Inside you had the imperial city. The royalty lived inside the city. Citizens lived inside the citadel. Everybody else was a peasant. Had to live outside the citadel. People tend to fetishize the past. It was probably a horrible life for 98% of people. But that's pretty cool. The imperial pimp canes. Now, you're not really a pimp unless you got one of these. These, I believe, were used for smoking opium. Royalty were big opium addicts. This is the kind of revisionism which has taken hold of the VCP today. Building a rich country. Building a powerful country. Really like it when nature starts reclaiming these buildings back. Someday that will happen to everywhere if we don't destroy the planet. There's a flower that fell off one of these trees. I don't know, most of them are deflowered, but this is my favorite flower in Vietnam. It's called Hoa Dai. It smells so good. Damn, Snaps, we've stumbled upon another vicious creature. Absolutely vicious. I hope it doesn't attack me, Snaps. Yeah, Imperial City of Hue. By the end of the dynasty, by the end of the Nguyen dynasty, they weren't even kings and emperors anymore, really. They were more like middle managers for the French imperialists. They basically ceded all their real power, ceded their sovereignty. And at that point, they were just basically intermediaries for the power of foreign imperialists. Not too unlike the VCP today. Of course, they still had the very superficial nationalism, the superficial, you know, we are Vietnamese, Văn Hoa, Vietnam, blah, 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 blah. They did have better architecture. Look at this. Stunning. Remember that word from yesterday, Snaps? What was it? Kianchu. This guy is like hyper uninterested in me. Very cute though. Snaps. I'm not sure, but I think these are called flamboyant flowers. Could be wrong. If you know, send me a message. So I'm studying the Viennese and I learned some new words, so I want to try some. If you're Vietnamese, you could tell me if you understand this or not. Trong khu vực du khách ở Huế có rất nhiều người hàng rong ma túy giả. It snaps. I jogged around the imperial city of Hue. Some of you might be thinking, Nick, it's your rest day. I thought I told you, I don't rest. I just train, study, work hard, make shit happen. Actually, I was really bummed because I went for a jog the other day and I didn't make it all the way around. So I was kind of down on myself and I had to make it happen. The main difference between motherfuckers that make shit happen and people who don't is the difference in mindset. It's not about whether you can or you can't do something. Because let's be real, like any one of us can, anybody can jog 5K. Anybody can, theoretically. But some people, only some, have a personal standard that they have to. And it's that kind of personal standard that differentiates people who make shit happen and people who let themselves slide. Because I guarantee you, if you need something to happen, if you really, really fucking need it and you know it, you'll make that shit happen. If you don't, you won't. There's always going to be exceptions to this rule. Like right now, I need a mang bao. I really, really, really need a coconut mang bao, but I can't find one. I've been walking around for like 40 minutes, though.